Dude, making a host.
What is the right method of raising children?
Hi, Parul.
हेलो
How are
कैसे
you? बस सब बढ़िया सब बढ़िया। मैं ना इसका एक ये प्रेजेंट उसने वीडियो भेजा है, ये चलाने को बोला है उसने, उसके यहाँ से वो शेयर शायद ना कर पाए, तो मैं एक बार शेयर करके कोशिश करती हूँ, है ना?
अच्छा
कि
we are already live
we are already live because Brinda will join us in some time. She
Okay.
has done the all formality. अच्छा, share options coming from here. पारुल आप मुझे
What is the right
बताना विजिबल?
yes
ठीक
visible
है
आवाज भी आ रही है
ठीक है ठीक है। सो अगर मैं ऐसे भी चलाऊंगी तो वो हो जाए। सो दिस इज व्हाट आई वांटेड टू चेक। एंड दूसरा पीपीटी इज ऑन माय स्क्रीन, सो दैट आई हैव टू शेयर फ्रॉम माय स्क्रीन।
एक बार मैं मैसेज भेज दूं सबको ना।
हाँ हाँ आप भेज दो। हाँ हाँ, इट्स अ गुड रिमाइंडर फॉर एवरीवन। Just give me 2 minutes.
Yeah, hi ma'am. Am I audible and visible?
Yes,
Happy.
you are
Yeah, yeah.
visible and audible.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
So,
you.
we are all set and we are already live, Kritika.
Yeah, okay.
So, Hana, so would you by any chance be able to share your thing? No.
Yeah, I'm on my iPad. I think I can try.
Yeah, try. I will just give
Host.
you co-host,
Yeah.
right? And you can try, Hana, if possible. Otherwise, I have everything ready on my laptop. But sometimes, like it's easy for the presenter, to do it, Hana. So see, now I have given you the rights. You should be able to. You can just check quickly, and then we start admitting people, right?
Yeah. Um, are you able to see it being presented?
Not now.
No. Okay.
You have to press the share button.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Start broadcast. I think now it should be.
Yes, it's coming now. Yeah, I can see the first slide. Yes.
Okay. I'm not knowing how to do a. I'll have to scroll because I.
Yeah. Okay. No worries. No worries. It's a full screen mode, and if you want to, I think
I'll
it
just see
should.
if it's slide mode. Oh, I don't have that.
It's okay.
It's still
I
okay, right?
think. You try to roll it. Like
Yeah,
if you go on to
that's
the next
happening.
slide.
Yeah, that's
हाँ,
happening.
बस
So this is fine for me also.
this
Yeah, I thought I'll
yeah
go for the
yeah it is
presentation type, but this is okay.
this is okay. It'll do. है ना? We are not very fussy about how it is presented. It should be legible and it should be understandable by me. That's the main motive. Yeah, and
So I'm not sure if my video also is being
I
like.
can still see your screen, but I can't see your video playing.
Okay.
I'm also not, my laptop will take some time to get it in a ready mode. Otherwise, I'm able to do it with my WhatsApp on my laptop.
Because I think when I do a screen share, my video is not going to be available.
So you tell me that you want it towards the end,
Which one, huh?
the video.
Yeah, that video is towards the end.
You want us to play towards the end, huh? So we'll be able to do it. By then, Brinda will also come. So
No, I'm talking
we will do.
my video. As in when I talk, are you able to see my face?
Right now, no.
Okay.
Right now, no, we can't see.
Okay, so I think either I can share the screen and talk without my face, or it's going to be this way. How do we do it? Is it okay?
Do you have another device to log in with where your video can be on and your audio can be muted? So we'll have both the things, your video and your, because right now when I'm talking, so in your slide, because you're sharing the screen, my face is there, but not yours.
Yeah, just
Yeah, because I can see to me.
I understand.
So otherwise, you have a powerful voice, and your voice will make your presence felt. That's
I don't mind as long as I'm audible and the screen is there. I can talk relevant.
Yeah. The only thing, my video should go from there. So how should we do that? If you I mean your video is otherwise on mode, na? If you switch off your videos and what happens? We just want to see your in screen. No, you have stopped the slide. Can you in your screen take away my video when you're sharing? Otherwise, we'll share your presentation. Huh?
Yeah, okay.
Let me try, huh? You
Yeah,
can
I'm
see?
trying to join from another device, but it's on now.
No, you can see the presentation, right?
Yeah, this is perfectly fine.
And I can't see your video. You come back to your video.
I'm logging from another device.
Okay.
Can somebody act? I'm trying to.
इनका वीडियो नहीं दे रहा है समीक्षा,
अब
बस
हाँ, that's why she's saying कि I'm trying from other device, which is okay. We will let you in. You are joining with what name? Kritika only, na?
Yeah.
Yes.
मैं
Yeah, we just
कर लेती
हाँ
हूँ, लोग आ
हाँ
गए
हाँ हाँ
है ना, 6 बज गए
हाँ
हैं।
हाँ हाँ हाँ. Kritika, we have admitted you from that one also.
Okay.
It is echoing now. There's a lot of echo, so you have
Yeah,
to
is it
be.
okay?
Yeah, but we need to see your video. Yeah, we can see a video here.
Yes, I was expecting.
Yeah, and we can also hear your audio. So we will see how we pin this video, right?
Actually, I want to have video from here only.
Yes, that will be nice. Otherwise, don't worry. The presentation is in a ready mode to be shared. I'll share. You just tell me when not to go to the next slide. That's it. Okay?
हाँ, वो सही है।
हाँ. Because we would want your face there on screen, and this technology will only take the face who's talking. I think she's logged out from both the devices. Parul? She's coming again now. Unmute. We can hear you. I can share your presentation. Don't worry.
Yeah, that should be okay. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm good to go.
Yes. Parul, I think we should.
हाँ, स्टार्ट करते हैं। यस,
है ना? हाँ.
मुझे 1 मिनट दीजिएगा।
हाँ जी, प्लीज.
समीक्षा जी, करें शुरू?
Yes, Parul. I think we should.
Okay.
Yeah.
सो दोस्तों नमस्ते, मैं पारुल। हमारे शनिवार के इस खास सेशन में आपका स्वागत है। मैं और मेरी दोस्त समीक्षा आपका स्वागत करते हैं। और दोस्तों, मेरे बाबा जी कहा करते थे कि चेतनामुखी सदैव सुखी। वो कहते थे कि विवेक की ताकत आपको भगवान ने दी है और आप उसका अपने जिंदगी के हर फैसले में जितना अच्छे से प्रयोग करेंगे, उतना ही आप अपने जिंदगी को अच्छे से डील कर पाएंगे, समझ पाएंगे और जी पाएंगे। वो विवेक की ताकत से लिए हुए फैसले जब आप करते हैं और अपने जिंदगी में आगे बढ़ते हैं, तो एक ग्रेसफुल, एक डिग्निटी आपकी पर्सनालिटी के अंदर आ जाती है। उसके साथ आप अपनी जिंदगी को कैसे जीते हैं, शायद इसी को माइंडफुलनेस कहते हैं। और माइंडफुलनेस किसे किसे कहते हैं, आज हम यही जानने वाले हैं। और माइंडफुलनेस की बात मैं आज यहाँ क्यों कर रही हूँ, हम इसलिए इसकी बात कर रहे हैं कि हमारे पेरेंट्स की जिंदगी में ये किस तरीके से चेंजेस ला सकती है। हमारे सेल्फ एडवोकेट्स के साथ बहुत सारी जिंदगी की परिस्थितियों को बहुत अच्छे से सामंजस्य बिठाने, एक अच्छी जिंदगी जीने के लिए ये हमें कैसे हेल्प कर सकती है, इस पर हम आज बात करने वाले हैं। हमारे साथ एक बहुत खास हमारी मेहमान है कृतिका जी, जिनसे हम आज मिलने वाले हैं। उनका स्वागत करने के लिए और उनके बारे में विधिवत और कुछ जानने के लिए मैं अपनी दोस्त समीक्षा को आमंत्रित करती हूँ। समीक्षा।
Yeah, thank you so much, Parul. So happy to have you back. So good evening, everyone, and hope you all are in high spirits and welcome in today's session. And in today's session, as Parul mentioned, you are going to learn how you can discover more about yourself, right? So you must accept that you have every right to feel depressed and that you are a human being too, driven insane by life's uncertainties also. So, since denying these feelings might be spiritually taxing, acting on them while carrying that emptiness inside can only produce meaningless outcomes. So, thus, it is critical to practice kindness upon your own selves and take control of your emotions. And that's and you know that everything is going to be okay. It's been okay till now. It is going to be okay in future also. So although we are all aware about it, but when it genuinely comes to us, we start getting it into practice for ourselves in our life becomes really really huge burden for us. For the others, we can advise and we can make easily say that yes, you can do it, right? And the mother we have today has gone from being a vulnerable version of herself to a warrior mode. And she now wants to empower a lot of other mothers that she can relate to. So when we witness a mother grappling to find meaningless support and deciding to become one for many others who are struggling with self doubt or feeling like victims of life's harsh reality, and it fills us with a great sense of pride. You may have heard her from our Humsafar community in some of the popular videos just got viral in our groups that from Chennai beach to raise awareness for the cause. So who choose to become a life coach while being a nuclear scientist by profession. So a lot of contrast, but that makes it unique, And greetings from the Federation on this platform, Kritika. We all are delighted that you are among the most recognized and vocal supporters of self advocacy from the state of Tamil Nadu. And I am personally too thrilled to welcome you on this platform as a life coach. And we all want to hear your experience, your insights, your wisdom, and you're waiting for your guidance, like how you can help us guiding us in our own life. Welcome, Kritika. Over to you.
Thank you, Parulji. Thank you, Samiksha ma'am, for such a beautiful introduction. Of course, the power here is the community here. Of course, the godmother Rekha auntie is here. Just because of her, we are all so much bonded. And in this journey, we are together for the great reason of raising our children to be very successful individuals. Though they are going to be labeled as children with Down syndrome forever, they will also have their own identity as their own success stories also. So I'm so happy to be a part of today's session. So I've been right from the victim mode till, as Samiksha ma'am had mentioned, I'm also a typical parent who had such a hard feeling about the diagnosis of my child, was in complete non-acceptance, and then it was a journey like any of our mothers would have gone through, any of our fathers would have gone through. So it has been a roller coaster ride. I would not say that it was a pitfall and then from there it's always an upward curve, not at all. Whatever challenge my daughter faces, it has always been that ups and downs for me. Why is that she has to struggle? Why is that society is being so mean? Why can't she get equal opportunities? So, and even the smallest of her achievements gives me immense joy. I'm sure none of the other typical child's parent would be so happy for a first word or a first step. But we mothers, we enjoy it like the world has become such a great, the child has become such an achiever of the world. So aside of their difficulties, how much they do, they are the true warriors here. In spite of the challenges, whatever they do, each and everything is such a victory for all of us as a family, as a community, and for them as well.
Yeah. You want me to share the slide?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we can. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I hope you can see. I'll just
yes,
imagine.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing it here. So hi everybody. My first question would be, how are you all today? So I'm sure it is going to be, I see a lot of thumbs up and a lot of high fives and supers. So my basic question is, what is the true answer? What is the true answer of how you are today? Yes, I can really understand your emotions day in and day out because I'm one among you. Yeah. And beyond this question, I'm going to make you all to do some writing. So get ready with a pen and a paper, or just open your message or your some notes on your phone. It's just a couple of things that I request you to do because that's nothing more powerful than writing. Thoughts are such wandering. When you pen it down, it is going to give a beautiful meaning to all your commotions in your mind. So here I am having another big question. It may be simple when somebody asks you this question, but now being on the other side, it is difficult to answer. Now I would want you all to introspect and write, who are you? And I want this question to be answered in two different stages of your life. Who are you before your child and their diagnosis? And who are you today as a wholesome parent, as a mother or a father of your child? I would request you take that 1 minute to just think and write while I just play a beautiful music for you. Not more than 30, 40 seconds. I just want you to think and write, who are you identified for your own self before your child and now.
Thank you.
Samiksha ma'am, I request for the next slide, please.
Yeah.
Yes. I hope you could really understand and see for yourself that just this labeling of our child has changed the way we have perceived the life beyond our children, the life after our children. So, yeah, you may please wrap up writing, and you can also take time to write about this a little later, maybe just before your bedtime when you have your own me time. This introspection would give you a lot of answers here. Because in this journey of having a special child, your own child, with just the labeling of Down syndrome, has given so many ups and downs. It has given such a curveball that you have forgotten who you are. You were an achiever before. You were an artist before. You were a bubbly daughter to somebody before. You were a very cheerful wife before. But what happened to all of that? Why did this just labeling of the child change your life? It is just a diagnosis. Your child is still your child. So, and I also want you to realize that your children just come through you, and it is just not for you. They are not here to prove your worth to the world as a mother. They have their own soul journey. They are here for a purpose. Whatever they are today is, they have a purpose to your own life, their own life. And in this journey, don't forget the purpose of your life. Don't go into such a sacrificial mode that you lose who you are. Don't lose the Kritika who was there. The ambitions that she had before is what I got to understand after a lot of shakings in my life. Yeah. Thank you so much for going into this bit of journaling here. Samiksha ma'am, second, the next slide, please. Yeah. So once you have the diagnosis of the child, I'm sure we would have gone into such mixed feelings. For me also, it was like that. It would have been very normal for anybody to go through overwhelm, exhaustion, and that this is such a unique path. How am I going to um, kind of maneuver through this? Because we are those chosen parents, and here with challenge that we were never prepared for. I wish we all of us had manuals coming along with our children, but no, God has instilled that feeling in of parent in us. That is going to be our that intuition is going to guide us all through. You know that what is right and what is good and what the child is capable of. It is there within you. Don't go and search outside. Just connect with the child more often and at different levels with the child so that this intuition becomes stronger for you. For me, also, I would say the fear has been the greatest challenge because of this untold challenge of parenting a special child. I was in so much fear how I'm going to get her uh, admitted in a school, how I'm going to get her navigate through life, how I'm going to get her friends, so many more. But then I realized at one point, it's okay. It's okay to be different. Just acceptance made all the difference, I would say. I just needed to acknowledge that my journey is different and it need not be that of the crowd. Accept that it's okay to be different for your own child and for your own life because it has a unique path. Nobody else can replace that path for you. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. For the next slide, please. Yeah. We would have gone into so much of research running behind the hospitals, a lot of self-doubts and negative thoughts, looking for supports, and then we came as Humsafar family. Just because of Rekha Ma, just because of Down Syndrome Federation of India, we are here together. I would like all of you to just close your eyes for 10 seconds and give deep gratitude for the community that we have as a blessing from God through Rekha Ma. Ma'am, next slide also, please. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know if the slides are moving because
No, for us.
is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
but I think it went way forward.
okay.
Yeah.
This happens to be
Okay,
the
this is
next.
the next one. Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So let us just have our hand on our heart and give this deep gratitude for the community that has been built for us, the guidance that we are getting for our children. We have so much strength in being together here. Imagine being that small boat lost in an ocean. We were there before, but now we are all gathered together in an island, which is so many beautiful homes with our beautiful children. And this island is shining to God from earth because it is from pure love. Yeah. Thank you so much for showing gratitude. That means a lot because only from gratitude you evolve. Be happy for what you have, and then only you'll be able to appreciate and welcome new strength in your life, is what I've learned recently. Yeah. Thank you. So, we from fear, we are going to move to a path of faith. We are all warrior parents, not right? We aren't we? We stand up for our children, come what may, even against the world, we are here to fight for our children. So I would want you to just introspect about the challenges that you have faced. Just think of, do a self-reflection of yourself, identify your strength, your weakness, and areas of improvement for your child. I request you to just draw a tableau column defining what you are, what is your strength, what is your weakness, and that the same thing for your child. You may choose to do it now during the session with me, or later when you get time, when you're able to sit calm and think, you could do this. Yeah, I want you to think of all the limitations that you foresee for your own self and also for your child. And wearing this armor of a warrior parent, thinking beyond these limitations, what are the possibilities that come in front of your eyes? For each of the limitations that you see, you think your child is not able to speak yet, that is the limitation that you have. How best you could come up above this challenge? Take him to different places. Take him to a speech therapist. Make him play with a lot of children of his age. So like that, I want you to identify each problem, and the solution is within you because God has given you that extra bit of intuition. As a warrior parent, you know the answer. You just have to sit with yourself for that 5-10 minutes to find a clear path ahead. As you go about finding these challenges, see for yourself what all support you may need. Not that you already have it with you. You may have to go places to find the support. You may have to go beyond to get that extra money for your therapy. But still, just identify what support you need. Getting to be aware of what you need is just going to clear the path for that support to reach you in a very easy way. Because most of us do not know what we want. That's the biggest challenge I've seen with many of our parents. They're kind of stranded, just sitting with the challenge and not seeing through for the solution. And I also want to think of your personal growth. You may be having so many flying degrees with you before your child. You may be having such a nice talent where you are such a good artist. You're good in your cooking. You're good with people. You may be good in something before your child. I want you to nurture that. Don't just let that talent fade away. I want you to reignite, bring to your mind what you were good at. You may be a school teacher before, but just because of your child, you left your job. You may be such a good IT developer, but because of the needs of the family and to take care of your child, you came out of your work. Like that, just think of what you were good at and note it so that you have that again as a starting point of your personal growth. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please take time to write more about this after the session or during your journaling times. Yeah.
I think
Thank
that
you,
was
ma'am.
a
Thank you for the
good
next.
move.
Yeah. Thank you. So as we understand, only happy parents can have happy kids. If you're always in worry, if you're always in fear, if you're always in a lost land, how will the child feel? They understand us more than our words. They understand our emotion. They understand our energy. They understand our vibration. Just because I'm talking in front of you doesn't mean that I have already reached the other side. Not at all. I'm also learning. And I'm also in that journey where when I feel frustrated, it just comes out. But the next minute, I have the awareness that no, 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 no. As a mother, as an individual, you have to sit with the emotion, process it, and show it in the right way. Because you are not just raising a child, you're raising a family. So nice to understand our unique challenges and joys. So the first part I would say is love and acceptance. Just understand and embrace their individuality and strength. Your child may be very good in dance, your child may be very good in yoga. Just accept for the fact that the child gets that. They don't get academics. It's still okay. And celebrate each and every milestone. As we were talking in the beginning, even the first single step that they took at 3 years of age, though delayed, we know how much we celebrated like a Diwali. And take all the help from the medical and resource fraternity here for all the therapies and make best use of our community here. Get in touch with same age parents. I would say same gender of the child also makes a difference because a teenage boy doesn't go through same as what a teenage girl would go through. So make your circle in the same humps of a family. Find your closer circles and become a family, I would say, because their journey, they may be just 2 steps ahead of you and still be able to guide you in such a nice way that don't need to go through the struggles. If they had taken 2 years to understand the problem of the child, with just sharing experience, you're going to navigate that in such a very easy way. And you're going to help other parents who come to that stage. So building a strong community and passing on what we learned with experience is going to be our strength now and forever. And also, like we are doing for the October Awareness Month, advocacy and inclusion has no substitute. We are here to fight for our child. If the society doesn't hear, make them hear you. If the society doesn't give space, make them give your child the space, equal space. You create for them, you ask, and then only you will be given. I know it is hard, but it's not scary anymore once you have acceptance. Thank you so much, ma'am. The next slide, please. Yeah, so a little bit zoomed in. Okay. We are in slide 6. Yeah. So, as a life coach here, my 2 bits of knowledge that I would like to share here is prioritize self-care and mental health. Because only if you are hale and healthy with respect to your physical and mental health, then only you can cater to your child beyond. As you all know, like any other neurotypical child, the child is not going to leave at the age of 18, 20, 25. We are going to be behind their back. Even though they are prepared to leave, I'm sure most of the parents here are not going to let them go. We are going to shadow parent them. We're going to do that helicopter parenting from a distance. So for that, we have to take care of ourselves with respect to physical and mental well-being. So ensure that you have a very good physical health, do regular exercise. We know all of this, but I'm going to give that one tip that you're going to implement right away so that in the next 30 days, beyond that, this is going to be a part of your habit and your life. So just stay connected. You need not be this perfect mom, perfect wife, or a perfect working mother. You can just be okay with striking a balance. It's okay to tell your husband that you cook today. It's okay to tell your boss that I need a break. It's still okay to have a dirty home and happy children. So try to find a balance. That is all what is needed. Don't be that exhausted mother who doesn't have time for her own self, where she doesn't have adequate sleep, no proper food, no proper sleep. And what's going to happen here? At the end of the day, at 40, 45 years, you're going to lose your health. It's not a sprint for us, it's a marathon. So better buckle up. And mental wellness, I would say even in India now also seeking therapy is still such a, what do I say, it's not a good sign is what they feel. But I would say seeking therapy, going to a coach or going to a counselor is such a good way of getting things sorted out in your mind. They may give answers which you did not know. They may help you organize yourself in your mind. So there is nothing wrong in seeking therapy. There is nothing wrong in seeking support from a psychologist, I would say. And get into a practice of meditation. When you think of meditation, it's not that you have to go into this Buddha mode, sit with silence, nothing like that. Just being mindful. Be mindful in what you do today, what you do now. If you're being in this meeting now, ensure that you're not distracted. Multitasking is actually energy draining, I say. Do one task with full attention, with full focus and full joy. That mindful practiceness itself is equal to meditation. And I felt that so many times. Do cooking with mindfulness, that again is a meditation. Be with a child mindfully when you take them to therapy, that is a meditation. You need not even set aside a half an hour or 1 hour every day. If you're able to do it, it's superb, it's well and good. But if you don't have time for it, do this, is what I would suggest. And go for emotional regulation. Emotional regulation, first accept for the fact that you are going through anger, you are going through fear, you are going through a bad emotion. Only when you accept, when you detach yourself from the emotion, then only you'll know what to do. Because we are very good in advising others, but we are so much bad when it comes to our own emotional regulation. Detach yourself from the emotion, then only you'll be able to respond rather than react. That small gap gives such a difference in the emotion that you show, the way you handle the situation. Your child is throwing tantrum. When you react, it's actually going to spoil the whole thing. But when you understand what is causing tantrum, why is that meltdown happening in a public place, what sensory disturbance the child has gone through, that gives the space for you to respond, for you to help the child. which cannot be substituted at all. So only when you are emotionally regulated can you exhibit that emotional regulation, and the child will also understand and absorb that kind of thing to take it forward in their life. Thank you so much, ma'am. The next slide, please. So yeah, as I promised, it's easy to get motivation in this half an hour, 1 hour session, but I know just after the session, reality takes over and you're going to run around. And whatever you learned now, whatever you felt as a good rush of good hormone, it's going to fade away with such a rush of things from the physical world. So I want that I give you a practically implementable solution. So I'm giving you all a FINE formula. It's a secret, okay? The cheat that is called FINE, 5 N's, where I have named it as an abbreviation FINE, so that every time when I ask somebody whether you're fine, I need to ask about their physical, their mental, their emotional, spiritual, and hobby health. So I'm naming this as FINE just to make you understand these are 5 non-negotiable activities that I request you all to do on a daily basis. Consistency is the key here, because consistency every time will take you to many places than just being motivated on a Friday, on just being motivated on a New Year day. Consistency on an everyday basis. Like you have done something for your physical health, you've walked 2 kilometers. Very good. Your check on your physical health. I've been mindfully doing my cooking today. Very good. You are good on your mental health today. Emotional health. I've been able to be calm when my child throat tantrum. I've been able to be calm when there was a fight with my spouse. Then you're emotionally healthy today. Just put a tick. And spiritually healthy. I understand that we all come from different spiritual background, but it is okay to take your own practices and incorporate that one healthy spiritual habit. It can be even just doing jhadu pocha. It can be even just putting a small, lighting up a diya, something that you get connected to your higher power, because we all will accept that we are human beings deriving power from the universe, from the God. And as I also requested you all to think of what gave you happiness before your child. Mark that as hobby or your thing that you want to carry forward. If you were a teacher, take tuitions. If you were an artist, continue doing that art. If you were a yoga therapist before, yoga practitioner before, you were practicing yoga before, take that as a hobby also and allocate certain time to do it on an everyday basis. So I request that all of the mothers are fine every day. Yes, thank you, ma'am. The next slide. Yeah, if you are a working woman who is trying to strike this balance between work, family, and personal time, because I know I've been in the tsunami of emotions where work also demands, family also demands, and personal time also is what I need. But 24 hours is not enough at all. How? But it's always this 8-8-8 rule where you divide your time and don't overdo anything. I would say if your work is demanding 8 hours, don't even put that half an hour extra. Always go for work-life balance. Always establish boundaries. It's okay to say no in your work. It's okay to say no to an unwanted function which you really do not want to be there, just because you want to be with your own self, just because you want to be with your spouse. It's okay to say no to them and communicate effectively to whomsoever in a polite way. You can always tell the same thing in a nicer way. So just practice. With practice, it comes. You can always establish your needs and responsibilities across your work, family, and your own time. If you have to take 1 hour a day for gym, communicate to your family members. Morning 6 to 7 is my gym time, is my workout time. Please do not disturb me. I will be available some other time for you. Please take care. And also be respectfully giving that same time to your family member, to your own spouse, because it's always a give and take in the family, right? You can't always derive. And family time, prioritize quality time than quantity time, and create memories. Do simple things in such a nice way that everybody is wondering, how is that she's so happy? That question. Yes, even it may be even having a family dinner together, a sit down buffet for your own family, that you're so happily giggling that somebody's envying at you because of your quality time. And personal time, take that time for your journaling, take that time for your physical wellness and things like that. Thank you, ma'am. Next slide. Yeah, as I said, I want you all to take care of yourself first, because only when there is you, can there be an us. Only if there is a healthy us, then can be a family of beautiful children. So take care of yourself first and give importance to your spouse, because he is having an equal footage in raising your own children. It can't be a one-man show. And I understand the agony of a single parent child. For them also, I have words to share, which I will come up very soon. I know it cannot be, it is a struggling journey, but you can create your own support system with your family. You can create your own support system with your friends. You can create your own support system with Humsafar family. Why are we here? We are here to substitute. We are here to give that breathing space for you. Don't struggle as a single parent, please. Ask for help. Asking has the power, and beyond us are our children. So only when your cup is full can you pour out of it. From a deficit cup, if you pour, it's not going to last long, my friends. So take care of you, then us, and then the family. Thank you, ma'am. Next slide. All I wanted to talk about also is about the couple relationship. Be open in communicating. As I said, when you want to have that time for your own self, establish, create systems. If you're not going to be there, if you are asking for a help, clearly state what is that help that you want. Establish what he or she can expect in return. It cannot always be, if your spouse is very busy in work, take care of the family, switch roles during weekends. And also, I request the spouse to understand that it's not just a mother's responsibility in raising a child. Come on, we are in this millennial world where it can't be still a patriarchy here. Mothers are mothers, but we need your support. Yeah. And show empathy and understanding what your spouse is going through also. We always have conditioning in our society. Men should not cry, men cannot open up. Just go be a friend. Beyond a father, beyond a responsible adult, he also is a friend. So sit down with him at least half an hour every day and understand what is going through in their mind. And as a spouse, it is equal responsibility for you to understand that your wife had a tough day at home. Don't expect a chai just after you come inside house. Just inquire, how are you? How was your day? That one word makes a whole difference. And this mutual support can create such a beautiful family that our children thrive. It's the beauty of nurturing that can happen when the spouse are really in a beautiful relationship. Yes, ma'am. Next slide. Yeah, strong support system. As soon as we have diagnosis and then we have this low, we are seeking help. And I'm sure we are already in the journey of creating the family and friends and support groups that we are already into, seeking professional help like the therapists, educators, and professionals, and equipping yourself. It's not that you only have to run the show fully. I have to be the OT therapist, I have to be the speech therapist. Mothers are, of course, the best therapists, but somehow try to outsource it for some time so that you get your breathing space and then bounce back with full energy and get involved in the society. As like the society needs to know about our child, the child also needs to know about our society, because we are not going to be here for them forever. They are going to be pushed into the society at one point beyond us. So let them understand how they are being treated. Let them face the world, and then our beautiful intelligent children themselves will come up with their own ways of coping, ways of tackling, ways of facing the world. So we just have to give the exposure. Don't be a overprotective parent. Don't be a pampering parent. Let the child do what is their age appropriate chores, what is their age appropriate exposure. Beyond the medical challenges and the challenges of our Down syndrome children, they have ability to be a part of the society. First, we have to understand and raise our levels to expose them to the world. That's what I want to tell here. Yes, ma'am. The next slide, please. Yeah, this was a very beautiful quote that I found about in the Down syndrome awareness groups. Nobody told me that I needed you, my child, that my life would be happier just because you're here. It was so touching, and I really had tears in my eyes when I thought about my daughter while reading this. Next slide, please. Yeah, and don't be shocked once you start implementing certain self growth and mindset shifts. Life starts to be very good. You'll no longer be in the victim mode, and you deserve that good life. Yes. So start taking action. Have that ownership. have this responsibility of making life better for your own self. Don't wait that some magic will happen, that one king will come and save you, one princess will come and save you. You are that king, you are that princess. So take charge of your life and make things happen for your own self. Make yourself happy and others happy too. Next slide. Thank you so much. If at all you want to connect with me, you could connect with me as a Humsafar parent here. And also we can talk more. I'm always there to listen to you as a co-parent. Thank you so much. And I request Samiksha ma'am to play that video, which I felt is very relevant for our parents here.
Yeah, I will do that through the chat only, because no other means I'm able to do. Just tell me when you are able to see it, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
I will switch to full screen mode.
Yeah, and a bit of audio if that helps.
Yeah, I think audio is maximum.
Okay.
Audio you have to start in the beginning itself, Sami. When you go to share, no?
Then I have to stop share and do again, because I was.
No, it's already there, ma'am. I could hear, just that I
You
thought
could
about
hear? Okay, just let me know. If it's not, then I'll do it again.
Yeah, sure.
Complicated. We're dealing with the children emotionally and strong.
It's a little low on volume.
Low volume, yeah.
Shall I try playing it, Sami?
Yes, yes.
Ek minute.
Yes, Brinda, please. We want to hear this.
Yeah, I will do that.
So many takeaways in today's, and let me tell you, Kritika, we are still admitting participants in.
Oh.
So yes, this is the power of a parent. Contributing to community. Yeah.
One second, I'm just trying to share.
We are here to wait. No worries. Oh my God, I have to give you back the host rights, right, Brinda?
No.
Okay. Oh yes, she has superpowers.
Children, very complicated. We are dealing with children emotionally not strong.
I think you have to play from the beginning.
Not strong.
It's not loaded.
Loving is the best thing one can do.
Audio and video disconnected.
He is immensely loved.
Is it okay? Are you guys able to hear it?
Yeah, volume is perfect. Just that we have to play from the beginning, ma'am. That's all.
Yeah, I'll do that. I will do that.
Yeah, thank you.
What is the right method of raising children? Very complicated. We are dealing with children.
Oh, it has come out? Yeah, I think.
Sorry, just a minute. Yeah. There was some technical glitch. Give me a minute. I'm just trying to increase the volume so everybody can hear better.
This one I was so particular to play for a reason.
What is the right method of raising children? Very complicated. We are dealing with children emotionally not strong, physically not strong. Loving is the best thing one can do. The child should know he is immensely loved. But there is a difference between loving and pampering. Loving and getting the things done is the true parenting. And loving and doing everything for the child is pampering. And the child starts thinking, I get everything done because my mother immensely loves me. Now that is going to damage in the long run. Allow children to do their own work. Give some of your work also to children. So right way of bringing up children is loving and getting things done from the child.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am, for playing this video. I felt so related because we definitely are being helicopter parents, because most of us somewhere have doubts and don't assume competence in our children. We jump to help them, we jump to support them, we jump to protect them. Somehow we have to, it may not be possible to stop, but it's always possible to start reducing. So I feel that can be a starting point for most of us from today's session. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I hope you all could.
Thank you so much, Kritika. And having a parent, a fellow parent, a Humsafar parent as a life coach can really move you from what you are. And my takeaway from today's session is going to be like, there were a lot of things I was like, yes, yes, this is what we should do. But we forget when it comes to, us. Knowing is sometimes is a problem also, because you know it, but you're not able to practice. So thank you so much, Kritika, for being such a good reminder for us. And my takeaway will be, don't lose yourself in the journey. You have to go beyond your limits in many sense to support your child. What qualification and professionals you were before, just keep reminding yourself, that yes, you still possess them, and just do not let it go. Hold on to it and keep it with you, like she told, 8 rule. So it's good, to just, you might not choose to work full time, but you can just be connected to what you have been doing throughout, right? And best use of suggestions and experiences of fellow parents. Like, that's the best way to evolve faster. You complete a journey from one milestone to another milestone quicker, and you are more wise easily. I mean, advice is something, it comes free, right? That's easy, and experience comes very expensive. So don't experience everything through your own life. Learn from experience. That's why communities are important and community gatherings are important. So yes, conference, we took so much back home, and we got Kritika here. So and some
I
more, like, strength is
yeah,
something.
so I also hear
Yeah,
parents saying that I don't know, I was not into anything, I didn't do
yeah,
before. So I would say, learn along with your child. If you're sending your child to swimming, learn swimming along with them. Enjoy. Just be in the water. You need not even learn swimming. Aqua is such an energy booster. Be in the pool with the child. So learn along with your child.
and you
It
get
takes
addicted, with the water. You can't
very,
get out of it.
yes, yes, yes. So
See
that's
the
one
thumbs raising, those addicted. And I also learned that strength is something, when you share, it multiplies in you. The moment you try to be there for somebody else, you will see that you are there for yourself in a double mode. Right, Kritika? Am I
Yes,
right?
yes, ma'am. Yes.
And
Most of
coping
the times I
skills,
felt that.
yes. And yes, very rightly, Shamana, coping skills to regulate emotions. Nobody teaches it. But we, like, we do conscious parenting, we have to really evolve those coping skills. If you're angry, just sit and process your anger. Otherwise, everything gets destroyed for that 1 minute, and within that 2 seconds of, yelling, and every relation you can burn, easily with anger. So sit with another parent. That's the bestest way I have found for myself, that I channelize my anger in a better way to evolve, to become a better person I was before that anger. Anna, right, Parul? There were so many good things to take home today, right?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, बहुत बहुत ही इंफॉर्मेटिव सेशन था, और बिल्कुल ऐसी जर्नी थी हमारे पेरेंट्स के लिए कि जैसे हमने खुद अपनी लाइफ को ऐसे होते हुए देखा है। और हम इस पे सुनना चाहेंगे डॉक्टर रेखा रामाचंद्रन, हमारी
Yeah.
फेडरेशन प्रेसिडेंट हमारे साथ है, हमारी माँ हमारे साथ है। तो रेखा माँ से सुनना चाहेंगे। रेखा माँ, आपको कैसा लगा आज का?
Hi, Kritika. Hi,
Hi,
Sammy. Hi,
ma'am.
I'm
Parul. The most beautiful thing of this complete, I couldn't take my eyes off it because I've just been watching her expressions and the way she has evolved. I have seen her grow.
yeah.
And sometimes, when you see your children grow, I don't think the happiness that I get wherever I am, I can't even explain it
Yes.
because the way she's saying it, the way she has, got that strength today to talk about it and tell parents that they must also use their partners as their soul partners and discuss things and come to terms with. There was so much that she has learned over a period of time because there have been breakdowns. And I have to tell parents, you have a right. You have a right to break down. You have a right to cry. You have a right to be emotional about a situation. And don't make it into a secret. Don't hide. Except I don't want you to do it in front of your little child. Because our children are so perceptive. The minute they see their parents even shed a single tear or not well, Like today, actually, my second grandson is very unwell. He's been vomiting the whole night because he and his mother went out to eat chaat. Now, we don't know what chaat they ate, but they both did it secretly. And last night, this guy was puking next to me. And I tried to calm him down, and he won't tell me what he ate. This morning, my son rings me up and says, Mom, my wife is also in the same position. So don't worry about, I was feeling guilty that maybe because of me, he's sick, and maybe because I fed him something. Till about from 2 to 4, he was throwing up. After that, I found out that they had gone somewhere. It wasn't the food in my house. Thank God for small mercies. But this guilt constantly eats you up.
It does.
That maybe I did something wrong. The child is unwell because I took it out in the cold. Maybe they got wet in the rain. And even today, Kritika, I live with that fear. I live with that fear because it's cold outside. And if Bubbly goes outside and comes back, she's had 4 attacks of pneumonia. And we have to be so careful with our children. Like you all know what happened to Nandini in Bangalore. And the child just had a mild cold. And the doctor said, it's okay, start this. And with the next day, she was in a ventilator. So my point is, don't also underplay anything that the child goes through. But as long as you have hand holding, which is what Kritika kept on repeating, that is why our Humsafar family is such a strong family. Hey, Sammy, I have to tell you, the other day we had a meeting and Parul mentioned this everywhere that they had children with autism, and they said no one has a family like Down syndrome people. Why?
Yeah.
So I was thinking it takes effort for all of us to sit together, break our barriers. There's no difference between one mother and the other because we don't come with that book. Like
We
Kritika
don't.
said, there is no rule book. Everyone is a mother of her own kind. And you be that mother, just be yourself. And don't give up on anything that you love. Because if you love eating, don't compete. Another thing, Kritika, which I wanted to mention was, let's not get into this competitive mode with our children. That kills you. It really kills you because somebody called me and said, why is it I don't want to be in that group because my child is not achieving like the others. Now I had to talk to her for literally for years to bring her out of that mode. But it happens, and that's where we have to step in and let's not belittle motherhood or fatherhood. I mean, you know me, I'm totally a woman's woman. So for me, yes, the men matter, but literally like my grandson was crying last night. He wanted only his mama. The father would come in, but no, I want mama. So when you are unwell or there is a crisis, even for us today, we search for our mothers.
Yes.
So yes, Kritika, that was so beautiful. I wish you were there when Bubbly was born. I can only say that. And I put it down on the thing saying that, if we all had this type of advice or this type of life coaches, I mean, you've given yourself a different name, which we never knew existed, a life coach. And I think people should call, because they don't call, but when I read my WhatsApp, if I find a single parent in stress, I call them up. Because for me, even in the middle of the night, I'm thinking they haven't slept. So for me, that sleep matters to them, and if you're in distress, you want to talk and you don't know where to turn in that minute at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Will they want to hear me? Will I be disturbing? I think we should remove this word disturb completely. It doesn't make sense. So let's all work together. And thank you so much, Kritika. That was a beautiful, beautiful way of putting it together. And yes, we will preserve this as a copyright for our Humsafar program.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Always there for you all. Yes.
Thank you so much, Rekha Ma, for taking out time, being there, handling difficult situation, but also being with us. So like she always says, she's thinking about us all the time. So that's how she's here. So yes, we all will surely learn to strike the balance eventually. We all are seeking, and we all are evolving, and we all are together in it. And we have people like Kritika, Rekhama, Parul, Brinda, and each one of you like with us. So हो ही नहीं सकता ये जर्नी डिफिकल्ट होगी. It has to be smooth and joyful, right, Parul?
बिल्कुल. और हमारे दोस्तों का अगर कोई सवाल है तो हमारे पास लगभग 5 मिनट चलिए हैं, तो आप सवाल पूछ सकते हैं कृतिका से, अपना कोई भी, या कुछ अपनी लाइफ जर्नी के आपका कुछ है आप शेयर करना चाहते हैं कृतिका के साथ, तो आप वो कर सकते हैं. 5 मिनट हमारे पास है, उसके
Yes,
बाद
and connect karna, reach out to her, because sometimes a parent who is not in constant communication with you, and you share with the parent, you might, get out of things which are catching you easily, right? And it is assuring also, like sometimes knowing parent and sharing can be, a little disturbing, and whether I should say or not, or what
So
will
I
she
have one
think about.
question.
Yes, ma'am.
I have one question. Kritika, there was no mention of the sibling.
Yeah, that part is actually, I'm hit with the reality of DSFI's conference recently, and I'm still processing my own emotions. So I think I have to evolve in doing that, because I know I have not been doing justice to my daughters, both. So I'll come up with one session for siblings separately, ma'am. I'm going to make it a
No, we don't want to do anything for siblings.
No,
we want our parents to understand that. I just want to make this one comment, which I'm going to make right on all my conferences, that the person with Down syndrome does not care that they don't get your time. They don't care that they have come second after their siblings. They don't care, because for them, that sibling is God. They want the sibling to be as happy as the mother. And if they're looking, they want the sibling to be the happiest person in the world. They don't care about their health, their well-being. I'm telling you from personal experiences. Has Rahul eaten? Is Rahul comfortable? So for us, we are living in this guilt world where we're trying to share our time and constantly doing injustice to the one who needs that time more. So Sammy, I need to do this with parents, where I want to tell them that Rahul felt it a lot, but Bubbly does not feel it. Even today, she's called him and said, "Have you eaten? Because Maya's not well. Have you eaten? Shall I send food?" But you're missing the point, thinking they are the weaker ones. They are the stronger ones.
They are the stronger ones, yes.
And this is the truth. They are so strong, they can stand up to anything. But the one who needs your support is the one who's so typical, who's looking at you and saying, "Why is it I don't get this time?"
Yeah.
Why are they always saying she's got Down syndrome, so she needs? The amount of jealousy that starts getting into their little minds, and they're thinking, "I wish she wasn't there, because she's taking more time, and I want my mama." It's the same mama. You can't see, there's only one thing you can't share. So I want to tell everybody, the sibling who's so typical wants you much, much more than the one with Down syndrome. I'm telling you today. And this is the gospel truth. Bubbly cares a damn. She doesn't need anybody.
बिल्कुल.
That bugger needs me even today.
Yes, बिल्कुल.
So true, Rekha.
I want you to understand that they never grow up. Our children never grow up.
Never grow up.
This was the exact answer that you gave me in the conference also, when I asked Rahul Bhai about the question. And then when your answer, it just stuck with me. I'm kind of in that phase where my 5-year-old is asking question after question. Why is that you don't kind of why do I have restrictions? Why is that she's able to sleep anywhere in the house? Why is that happening? So many things they are able to understand now that they are growing up.
Yes.
So this balance was really, your answer is what really the biggest takeaway for me from the conference. For that one sentence, I came all the way to Kolkata is what I felt.
बिल्कुल कृतिका, और रेखा माँ ने बिल्कुल सही कहा कि हमारे जो टिपिकल बच्चे हैं, जो सिबलिंग्स हैं हमारे सेल्फ एडवोकेट्स के, वो हमारी ज्यादा उनको जरूरत रहती है और वो ज्यादा क्रिप करते हैं, जबकि हमारे बच्चे, मुझे लगता है डाउन सिंड्रोम ब्लेस्ड पर्सन जो है इस दुनिया में सबसे ज्यादा ग्रेटफुल पर्सन होते हैं। वो हर एक छोटी चीज के लिए आपके लिए ग्रेटफुल रहते हैं, गॉड के लिए ग्रेटफुल रहते हैं, और हर एक उस चीज के लिए जो उन्हें मिला है उसके लिए बहुत ग्रेटफुल रहते हैं, बहुत कंटेंट रहते हैं। तो डाउन सिंड्रोम फेडरेशन ऑफ इंडिया की तरफ से अक्टूबर मंथ, जैसा कि आप जानते हैं, वर्ल्ड में मनाया जाता है
अवेयरनेस
डाउन
मंथ,
सिंड्रोम की
यस।
अवेयरनेस के लिए। हम इसके लिए अच्छे अच्छे प्रोग्राम्स आपके लिए लाते रहेंगे, इसी तरह के हमारे गेस्ट लाते रहेंगे। आप भी अवेयर होते रहिए और दुनिया जहान में भी अवेयरनेस फैलाते रहिए। आज का प्रोग्राम यहाँ खत्म होता है। वृंदा जी कुछ कहना
Thank
चाह रही
you.
है? वृंदा जी, ओवर टू
Good
यू।
evening, everyone.
Hi, Brenda.
Sorry, I just had to say hi, Sammy. I had to say two things. One, we have to do October awareness. October awareness month has started. Please start spreading awareness wherever you are. In Tamil Nadu, we are doing it. Thanks to Kritika. Kritika has taken a lot of efforts. We're all putting in our efforts to get it. We are doing it. We are doing it in malls. We are doing it in schools. We are doing it in colleges. We are doing it in parks. We are doing it in our center. We are trying to do it wherever we can. Request. Oh, we are also having a trekking program by Pooja's dad. He's arranging a trekking program with neurotypicals. We are trying to reach out as much as we can in public areas so that our children are seen. Please don't do programs in centers alone. Centers is not going to help. We need to reach out where people see us. They have to see us and know we are as good as them. And that is why I request every one of you to do your bit in your area, to do small awareness programs so that more and more people become aware. And this is very important. And second thing I wanted to say was that Kritika has, she's not only a life coach for the session, really the amount of uh, confidence she brings amongst parents, she goes all out so that our children are seen and heard. And I want all of you parents to please do this. Send us what you're doing. Put it on our social media platform. We would like to put it on our website. We need people to know that we are doing so much. People need to know us. And for that, I request every one of you to please, October, it's not only October, but let's start somewhere, and probably this is the right start. What say, ma'am?
We are having, I was got very worried when you said 2 points. It sounded like Anil Bhai coming up on stage. So on a good note, let me tell you that we are raising awareness in the UK with our Indian community. So they're all going to have a blast, and we are bringing all the children on a public platform. I mean, wherever you are, do it. And I'm a very strong Indian, okay? So I prefer to bring my Indian families together. So because we share a bond. Okay, it's nothing else. We share a bond. It starts with food and it goes on to culture. Yes. Let's all work together. And thank you, Sammy. Thank you all.
Thank you.
And I think this message that Kritika has given us has to be on a larger platform. We should have more life coaches when we have our conferences. Thank you all so much. Yes, we should make one program only
Shiva
for this.
Here. Sorry to cut you. Can I take a minute, ma'am?
You can take more than a minute, Shiva. Go ahead.
No, my batteries go to drain out completely, so I'll quickly finish it up. For those of you who don't know, myself and Kritika, we have been married for 12 years now. So I definitely supplement what Rekha ma'am is saying. Right? The amount of evolution that Kritika has gone through, I was able to personally see it with her. And she's an inspiration for me in the sense that she's into this life coaching for 2.5 years now. The amount of effort that she has put in to transform herself into what she is today is huge. And trust me, it takes a lot of effort, lot of persistence and other things to get this done. I would probably request all the parents to be in touch with her, get all the good things from her and enhance ourselves to have a better life. I'm so proud of her. I generally don't talk much, but I thought this is a right forum to kind of give that vote of thanks
right
to her.
moment, sir. And Kritika, what bigger appreciation you wanted? It had to take this platform to come to you, right?
Right.
Thank you so much, Shiva, for sharing, and thank you so much
Even
for.
before the conference was over, Sammy, first person who asked me was, when is the next conference? Was Shiva.
Okay. We've already booked you both. Anna. So thank you so much, Kritika. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ma.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Brenda. Thank you,
Everyone. Now I'm ending the session. See you all next week.